Hey, what's going on, everyone? I want to welcome all my new subscribers. A lot of you have come over after seeing my interviews with Zepbound Journey with Ange or Downsize with Christopher and Lorraine Durham. So thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. There was a point in time where I was thinking about not doing a YouTube page any longer. I just wasn't getting the traction that I was getting over on TikTok. But I kept going at it because of people like Darium, who have followed my journey from the beginning and have encouraged me so much. And also from a recent follower, or at least a recent commenter, who left a comment on my page, who told me, "Your videos have encouraged me and helped me get over the nagging feeling that I am somehow cheating." And for me, that's what it's all about, to understand that you're treating a disease. There's no weakness in it, and there's nothing stronger than taking control of your health. And that just encouraged me so much to see that comment left last week. I'm not going to point out the commenter's name, but if you see this, you know who you are. I left a reply to your comment, thanking you so very much for your sentiment and sharing that comment with me. I really appreciate it. So now to the business. So I just completed week 24. This was my 5th week on 10. So I've had another good week that I am very excited about. My number this morning was 237.9. That means I've lost another 3 since last week. That brings my total loss since starting on January 12th, when my number was 315.1, down. That means I am now down 77.2. So that is an average of 3.2, I believe, per week. So I'm continuing to see success on the movement, on the number on the scale, and which is, it's kind of odd, because there was, when I started this journey, I figured that I would have points and periods where I would stall and have to break those stalls as my body tried to adapt and reach a new set point. But that hasn't come yet, and that has accelerated me getting to my goal. So at 237.9, I am 13 pounds or just under 13 pounds away from my goal of 225. And as I stated before, that goal is not a hard goal. I want to get to 225 and see how I feel and how I look. And I know as I try to figure out maintenance that I will probably go under that 225, but I do not want to go below 215. But back to the set point, I've been I've been waiting for that set point fight to happen, and it just hasn't. And I don't know why. I guess my body just has not found the ideal set point yet to fight against me. But I continue to do everything right. I'm getting all my calories in, my protein target, continuing to work out 5 to 6 times per week. So yeah, so I'm gonna ride it as long as I can, knowing that at some point I'm going to have to purposely try to fight against it myself, or my body will eventually fight against it for me. So at 237.9, that brings my BMI number to 30.6, and I know BMI is a BS number. However, it is used for criteria for getting on these medications. Just keep that in mind. It's not an end-all and be-all. It needs to be paired with other items, other comorbidities, such as high blood pressure, cholesterol, and things of that nature. With that being said, I am now down to 30.6, and when I started, I was just over 40. I am 6'2", so if you want to look up that BMI chart yourself, I'm 6'2", and now at 237.9. So interesting week for me. I've been fighting with my CPAP machine this week. At one point, I was diagnosed with severe obstructive sleep apnea, and my pressure on my CPAP machine was put up to 14. And since then, since starting this journey, I have seen a need to adjust that pressure, and I've adjusted it all the way down to the lowest setting, which is 4 on my particular machine. And even at the lowest setting, I'm finding that pressure is now too high. It often blowing my mouth open while I'm sleeping at multiple points throughout the night, and waking me up, causing me to have dry mouth. There have been a few nights where I have slept without my CPAP machine to try to get a good night's sleep, for one, and to see if I can do it. So I have scheduled. I reached out to a sleep doctor to schedule a new sleep study, just to dot my I's and cross all my T's and make sure that I'm on the right path. I have cycled off and on with my mask this week. Some nights, the first night I did not sleep with it on. It was hard, and it wasn't that I was having trouble breathing or anything like that. It was just I think it was just uncomfortable for not having the mask on, because I've slept with it nightly and during daily nap every day since 2005, when I first was diagnosed with sleep apnea. It was something new for me to not sleep without it. The second night was better, but then there have been other nights this week where I have put it back on and was able to sleep without any issues, without it blowing my mouth open. So I don't want to say that it has been resolved, but it appears that it's getting close to being resolved, if not, which is interesting, because Eli Lilly recently released full results of 2 studies that they did on the effectiveness of tirzepatide being used to treat sleep apnea. And in that study, what they found is that the study showed a reduction in sleep apnea fits of up to 62.8% and a resolution of the disease in up to 51.5% of participants. So that's a promising thing, both for the use of this medication to be used for the indication of sleep apnea to treat that, and also for me personally getting off this machine, because I hate using it. I've always hated using it, and I want to be able to sleep without it and not have to worry about packing it when I'm traveling and things of that nature. So hopefully this new sleep study will tell me yay or nay. So I'll keep you posted on that as I get the results from that. So hopefully I'll be scheduled for that soon. As far as the non-scale victories go for the week, I mentioned, I think last week, that my clothes are starting to get too big. My pants, where the button is starting to fold when I put my belt on, as I try to hold my pants up. So I ordered some 4 pairs of Levi's from Amazon. I got them the other day and they fit perfectly. I mean, just how I like them to fit. And it was because of that I returned them, all 4 of them. I started thinking about, I have, at the time, I was thinking I have 15 pounds at the time when I was trying them on to go before I get to my goal. And that's going to change how these pants fit. So I thought it was better to return them and wait, because when it all is said and done, I'll probably be in a size 34 once I get to goal or below goal. So I didn't want to waste that money. And that's one thing that I wish I would have planned better on is, I set a goal for myself to average 3 pounds of loss per week. Didn't know that I would actually do it. But I wanted to stretch myself within a healthy range of loss, and also thinking that I would hit stalls here and there that would slow the pace down. But I wish I would have better planned on the outcomes of loss on my bank account for clothes, because I've had to downsize 2 or 3 times, I think, so far, and then that could be costly if you don't plan for it right. So I bought the size 38 pants that I'm in back in February, planning to downsize into them, but I've only been able to wear them probably a month or so. I've been wearing them a month or so now, and now they're too big for me. And I can wear them and they look reasonable on me, but they are too big. I have to really tighten my belt so they don't fit how I would like them to fit at the moment, but they are at a size where I can continue to wear them. So I am going to continue to wear them for a few more weeks, and once I get to 225, I'll then try waist size 34. So that's a non-scale victory. When I started, my waist was 44, 46, depending on the pants. And now I'm in a 36 and moving towards a 34. So real excited about that. As far as my workouts go, I'm still hitting my workouts, hitting the gym for weightlifting 3 to 4 times a week. For cardio, I'm doing 5 to 6 times a week of cardio on the treadmill, doing 45 minutes at a 3.8 mile per hour pace. So those things are being real successful for me. I'm starting to see the definition in my chest area. My bones, my chest bones are visible. So I'm really excited about that. And my muscle definition is showing up throughout my body, my arms, my legs. There's some areas that I want to work on. It's my side chest. I got a little side boob action going on. I want to tighten that up. And around my stomach, I still have a sizable amount of fat, relatively speaking. It has shrunk a lot as I continue this journey, but there's still a lot of fat there that I want to get rid of. So I've upped the amount of abdominal exercises that I'm doing with weight to tighten my abdomen and burn a little more of that fat off as I get closer to goal. That is my week in a nutshell. I appreciate you all tuning in, and I appreciate you following me, and I hope you all have a great week, and check in with me next week as I update you on my continued journey.